Hello and welcome, my friend. Sean Cornett, national consultant, coming to you here from my office in St. Louis, Missouri. It's incredible to have you. You might be looking at my jersey here wondering, what the heck is that? How is that tied to Ambit Energy? Well, it's actually a guy named Otani. He is apparently the best baseball player in Japan. I got this when I was in Japan. Apparently, he is both the best pitcher and the best hitter in Japan. So, interesting factoid. I thought I had to get that jersey. In any case, great to be with you, and I'm incredibly excited for you because we have an extremely special guest for you here this evening. He's known worldwide in Ambit Energy as Coach, and I'm looking at his list of accomplishments here and badges on ambitsuccess.com, and holy cow, I don't think I've ever seen more badges. He was a Fast Track RC, SC, and EC, Founders Leadership Council winner, Pure Energy Award winner, Ambit Choice Award winner, Thompson Leadership Award winner. He's a Texas top recruiter. He's gone on many, many five-star trips, has an incredibly large organization, and he does sport that amazing yellow jacket, which means he's a Millionaire Club member as well. So please help me welcome my good friend, Coach Alan Johnston. Coach, are you with us?
I am, Sean. Thanks, man. It's really good to be here, and it's an honor to be here with everyone that's watching tonight. Sean, I'm humbled that you would ask me to come on. And guys, you know, the thing about me is they call me Coach because that's what I did for 30 years. I taught and coached basketball at the public school level here in East Texas in a beautiful city called Tyler. And over my professional career, I was introduced to just incredible opportunities to make supplemental income. I've heard about Amway to Zodiac, you name it, I've seen it. And I would always take a look at it because I was doing a friend a favor, but I never would join. I knew going in that I wasn't going to join. As a matter of fact, the night I looked at Ambit, I had no intentions of joining. I was doing a friend a favor. But sitting there, the reason I never did them were answered, and the bell was answered, if you will, by Ambit Energy. And what I mean by that, there were three reasons I never did direct sales. I couldn't sell. I was a coach. I was an athlete. I realized with Ambit, there's no selling involved. You sell yourself, but that's the personal relationships of Ambit. You go to your family and friends. The second thing, I was worried about the time factor. Being a coach, a husband, a teacher, a dad, and all the other things that come with that, where in the world was I going to squeeze that in? And I remember a very valuable lesson I was taught as a child. Every day we're all issued 24 hours. My grandpa asked all of his grandchildren to make something of those 24 hours because you would never get it back once it was gone. So what if I added a few minutes here and there? What if I turned off the radio and turned the Bluetooth on my drive to and from work? What if while the kids did their studies, I did my study? And then the final piece had to do with the money. For me, I stereotype direct sales. Only the people who got in early made any money. And the people who got in above them always made more than the people below them. And while I sat there in that room on a Wednesday night here in Tyler, watching what you just saw, I realized you can make whatever you want to make. This is the largest transition of wealth in American business history. It is the last utility that will ever be deregulated. And the thing that I really thought about was, is this really the right company? But I wanted to surprise my daughter Rachel with a car on her 16th birthday. So I went from an absolute no to I'll give it a try, just to be honest with you. Still pessimistically looking at direct sales, I entered the Ambit family. I got started in the middle of basketball season, no time. But I did spend the time driving to and from work. The radio in my truck hasn't been on in 8.5 years. With a year and 4 months to build a business to $400 a month, I got started. And I proudly tell you, on my daughter's birthday, we presented her with that white Jeep Liberty she asked for. And we wrote the check in full at the dealership. Still teaching and coaching. A year and a half after that, we presented our son with a truck that, once again, because of a part-time job that I pessimistically started, we wrote the check in full for his truck. And if you'll look behind me, you see the two universities that our children are attending. Well, our daughter has already graduated. Time flies, my friends. You blink and this life flies by us. It seems like yesterday I was giving Rachel a car, and literally a year and a half ago, I watched her walk across the stage from the University of Oklahoma with her degree. That's 4 years of out-of-state tuition, room, board, books, meals, sorority due allowance, paid for in full by a business that I pessimistically joined. Our son's currently a senior at Stephen F. Austin State University with absolutely no college debt. And I don't mind telling you, as a public school teacher in the state of Texas, as well as my wife, Leanne, was also a teacher coach, I was scared as the head of the house of how we were going to afford our kids that experience. Ambit Energy has answered that bell. But I'm going to tell you where I moved from a pessimist to a believer. And it happened at one of our corporate events that I didn't want to attend, but I went. And I met Jerry Thompson by chance. He's the CEO of Ambit. I asked him 2 questions. His answers to those 2 questions made me know that the man leading this company was the right man for the job, because he has character, integrity, professionalism, and a proven track record of success. But more than that, I knew that he was building this company for you and I to have an opportunity. I also know that he could have built this company on the basic principles of modern business: radio, television, newspaper, magazine, you know, the traditional product branding. Yet Ambit allows you and I to be paid for making a referral. So as you've watched this business presentation this evening, and the person who has invited you to take a look at it, I want you to consider, why would you do Ambit? Why would you add to your hectic life? But the biggest question I want to ask you, do you give yourself permission to be a visionary? Do you give yourself permission to make an investment in yourself? Do you give yourself permission to carve out some time every day and follow a proven system and make your dreams a reality? Now, there's 3 types of people. We call them the ABCs. The C's are the people that have watched it, and we appreciate you for watching it, but it just doesn't fit you. And since I have the floor right now, I want to say thanks for giving us your time. Thanks for giving your friend the time to view Ambit Energy. And even though the business may not be for you, I ask you to do your friend a favor and become a customer of his or hers, and allow them to show you how Ambit can help you with your utility needs. You might be a B. That's the person that makes sense to you, but you're questioning some of the things that you've heard. So I really would like for you to ask the people that have invited you. And what you're going to find by asking them the questions, they're going to reach out to some of the top leaders to help you get those answers to your questions. You see, my friends, we are just ordinary people reaching extraordinary results. And we all have servants' hearts. You might be the A person. You get it? It makes sense. And you're ready for me to sit down and shut up so you can sign up. And with that, I want to say thank you. I want to say thanks to Sean for allowing me to visit with you these few minutes. And I hope to work with you in the very near future. Thank you.
Customer acquisition strategy, they will give you free energy for referring just 15 other customers. They will take the average of those 15 customers you referred's monthly bills and discount it from your monthly bill. So if your bill is $200 per month and their bills average $200 per month, you pay nothing. If your bill is $250 per month and theirs average $200 per month, you only pay $50 a month. In any event, you've got $200 per month or $2,400 a year worth of free energy. It's that simple.
If you're concerned about what this will cost you, no worries. The program is also free to participate in. There is no cost to switch your service. Nothing changes for you, the consumer. The service and maintenance on your power lines or pipes, transformers, meters, etc. continues to be performed by the old incumbent, who still owns the lines, the transformers, and infrastructure. They will still read the meters, and by the way, will still continue to get paid for servicing them. There is no change whatsoever for you, except of course the lower price you now pay, all the way down to even free. Taking all this into consideration, why wouldn't you do this? No logical reason, right? The only thing you might say is, well, I can't explain it, or I can't sell very well, or I don't have the time, right?
Well, you don't have to. All you have to do is send your friends to see this video, which explains it for you, just like I'm explaining it to you, right? And when they sign up as an Ambit customer, you get credit for them. Once you've got 15 referrals signed up and they start paying their bill, you start getting free energy. It's as simple as that. In the meantime, you'll still receive the benefit of extremely competitive rates.
So let me ask you a question. Is there a better price than free?
You're right, there isn't. So sign up with Ambit as an energy customer and start referring your friends today. And soon you too will start enjoying free energy.
After all, it is the smart choice to make.
To get started now and begin writing your own story,